Thank you for watching my video on how to make an ice hand. If you'd like to stay up to date on my new videos, feel free to click the follow button. In this video I'll show you how to make an ice hand for Halloween. Not a similar one to the hand of the marshmallow thing of the Ghostbusters movie. The clips used in this YouTube video are my first attempts of making the ice hand. Require a rubber glove without calcium powder or any other powder to keep your hands dry. Clay, something to put the clay on, duct tape, scissors, and the last part of the video, something to inject water with. I saw a video where they made an ice hand, but it looked like a hand from the marshmallow figure from the Ghostbusters movie. I wanted to make a more realistic hand. To do this I used gravity and a mold of my hand. I used a towel. On this I made a support for the palm of my hand with a height of about 1.5 inch. Then make a flat surface of the leftover clay that you place over the support. Now place your hand on top of it and position your fingers to create the position you want the ice hand in. Now press the clay against your fingers, only the bottom and partially the side, so that you get kind of a U shape from your hand and fingers. The U shape makes it easier to keep your hand in position during freezing. Please note that the angle of your fingers in relation to your hand is not more than 90 degrees. Otherwise you can probably throw away the mold after one use because it will break or have to be broken to get the ice hand out of the mold. Let the mold dry thoroughly. There may be some moisture inside the clay. To let the mold dry faster I put it in the oven. Hot air 65 degrees. This is because I use a type of clay that does not require a clay oven. Note, water that freezes will expand and possibly cause the mold to break. I only had a rubber glove size. My hand is clearly larger, but in this case it's not an issue. Ice also expands when freezing. When filling the rubber glove with water, always check whether the water is leaking somewhere. Note, remove all air bubbles. An air bubble in the finger can cause unwanted breaking of the finger. The video hopefully shows that the first glove has a tiny trickle of water, so I'm forced to use another glove. And the second one is not leaking, so it can be used. When filling, it's clearly possible that the hand becomes completely thick and swollen. Just let a little water drain out and tie a knot at the opening of the rubber glove. I forgot the next step, dry the glove first, otherwise the water will bond the glove to the mold when it freezes. Now the water-filled glove can be placed on the mold. Now that the water-filled glove is in place, you can see that the fingers do not bend completely and the top of the hand is a bit too swollen. This is very easy to solve. What cannot be solved with duct tape? Duct tape the top of the hand first. The water displacement will extend the length of the fingers. If you start with the fingers and then the hand itself, there isn't much room left for the water to go to. And everything will become deformed and the rubber glove may leak or tear. You can control the pressure by means of tightening or loosening the duct tape on the top of the hand. Once you have done this, it's time for the fingers to get in place. Also use some duct tape to keep the fingers in the mold. When all this is done, you can place it in the freezer. The area that makes contact with the mold takes much longer to fully freeze up. At minus 18 degrees Celsius it was not completely frozen until the next day. Not everything is frozen, you can take it out of the freezer. Be careful when loosening the ice hand. The mold and the glove can be frozen together and it's cold, so you can easily damage the mold or the hand. Unless this is your intention. Now that it is loose, the rubber glove can be removed. With sharp scissors or a precision knife you can easily remove the glove. The glove comes off the ice hand quite easily. If this doesn't go easily, wait a moment until the outside of the ice hand reaches the melting point. As you can see, I broke one finger when removing the glove and one finger was already loose. This is to be expected. When the finger bends, the glove folds inwards. Note, you should have removed the air bubbles when filling the hand to prevent weak spots in the ice. Here are some tips if you're going to make multiple ice hands. Make sure that the mold remains at frozen state. This is to prevent condensation forming. If so, the mold must first dry again. Freezing is faster if the mold is already at freezing temperature. And if you want ice hand in a certain color, you can do this with food coloring that is in water soluble. Do not shake vigorously when mixing. Shaking produces air bubbles. Too much air makes the ice white and the air bubbles make the fingers and hand more fragile. Now that the first ice hand is a success, seeing the result I decided to make it even scarier. As mentioned before, the flanges are weak. This is ideal for the next step. Instead of removing the glove, we'll leave it on for a while. Now we deliberately break the ice fingers at the phalanges. This allows the fingers to move freely. Using duct tape, you can now position the fingers in any position. Next, I used a syringe. With a very small hole, the water won't leak out. I injected water into the phalanges. After this, the ice hand goes back into the freezer. Now all the broken pieces will be reconnected. I have made a few examples. To better demonstrate the result, the glove hasn't been removed. Note, you can also do this for the first ice hand to strengthen the vault caused by the glove. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please click the like button, and if you like to be notified of new videos, please click on follow.